Remember that feeling of excitement as a kid, begging your parents for a night out at your favorite fast food joint? The greasy burgers, the sugary sodas, the plastic toys in the kids' meals? It was pure, unadulterated joy. But those days seem like a distant memory now. As we speak, right before our very eyes, some of the biggest names in fast food are crumbling. We're talking about chains that were once empires, reigning supreme over our taste buds and our wallets. But now, their doors are closing, their drive-thrus are empty, and their mascots are collecting dust in the back office. So without further ado, let's discuss 7 fast food chains that are dying right in front of our eyes. Number 7. Burger King. The global burger chain's empire has faced recent challenges, drawing attention to various issues. The CEO of Burger King has issued a warning that as many as 400 stores may need to shut down by the year's end, with a focus on closing underperforming outlets first. This marks a significant departure from the company's usual practice, where typically only a couple of hundred stores are closed annually. CEO Josh Kobza noted that this is the largest number of closures in the recent history of the fast food burger chain. In the first quarter of 2023, 2 major Burger King operators, Tom's King Holdings and Meridian Restaurants Unlimited, filed for bankruptcy due to declining foot traffic and revenue. Throughout the year, Burger King has also closed several restaurants, including 27 from Meridian's locations and 26 from another operator. These closures resulted from legal action taken by Burger King, alleging the operator's failure to meet required royalties, ad fund payments, and other charges. Recently, 120 Burger King establishments in Utah have filed for bankruptcy, following the footsteps of 90 other franchises in Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, which did the same back in January. The restaurant owners attribute the financial challenges to reduced sales during the pandemic and the sluggish recovery that followed. Adding to the woes, customers experienced a 21% price increase in 2022, aggravating the numerous complaints and issues faced by burger enthusiasts. Notably, Burger King consistently ranks among the least favored fast food brands worldwide, as indicated by brand surveys, fast food forums, and media reviews of new products. Number 6. Jack in the Box. Britney Spears has openly shared her views on Jack in the Box employees. However, even without her influence, this burger chain doesn't rank high on the lists of most fast food fans. In 2022, there was a substantial system-wide price increase averaging 15.6%, a departure from the brand's usual reputation for affordability. Despite concerns about costs, the chain is planning to venture into new territory with its first location in Arkansas and a return to Florida after a brief hiatus. It will be intriguing to observe whether the anticipated demand will be sufficient to sustain the popularity of their burgers. For decades, Jack in the Box has grappled with a track record of quality problems and health-related concerns. Many caution potential diners to avoid the chain, citing the risk of falling ill due to questionable food quality. Jack in the Box holds one of the poorest reputations for food safety, notably being the focal point of a significant E. coli outbreak in 1993. Couple that with a series of controversial commercials, and the recipe for dissatisfying customers at Jack in the Box is quite strong. Number 5. Subway. Over the past few years, a multitude of franchise stores have closed their doors, attributing the shutdowns to factors such as excessive expansion, outdated operations, outdated decor, stagnant menus, and the impact of $5 foot-long deals on profits. In 2021, the chain closed over 1,000 stores, and in 2020, the closure count reached 1,609, as revealed in an April 25th disclosure document provided by Subway to interested franchisees, as reported by Reuters. According to Restaurant Business, in 2023, more than 6,500 Subway restaurants, constituting 1 in every 4 locations, have vanished from the U.S. market since 2016. Subway store accounts have dropped to the lowest total since 2005, and franchisees consistently report increasing internal challenges, with some exposing the fast food giant's imposition of markups of up to 700% on products. Analyst and business professor Jenny Buchan remarked on the deep-seated nature of the problem, stating, "They control the prices of basically everything, and they control who franchises can buy products from." The deteriorating relationship between corporate executives and franchisees, marked by mass closures, financial struggles, and a multitude of lawsuits, including the scandal involving the company's spokesperson, Jared Fogle, who was jailed for crimes too perverse to discuss on YouTube, has significantly hastened the downfall of the fast food giant. Currently, Subway is seeking to sell its business to the highest bidder. Number 4. White Castle. The oldest American fast food chain has endured since its establishment over a century ago in 1921. However, as of 2022, there are now less than 350 White Castle locations. Despite occasional reports of food poisoning linked to their affordable square sliders, the brand remains standing, and many still frequent the castle-like drive-thru for a late-night snack sack of bite-sized burgers. Yet, a recent lawsuit in Illinois, centered on concerns about the unauthorized collection of biometric data from White Castle employees, poses a significant threat. The company could face a hefty penalty of nearly $17 billion for allegedly scanning their fingerprints without consent. This substantial sum could have a substantial impact on the company's overall financial situation if they end up on the losing side of the lawsuit. Number 3. Domino's. Challenges persist for Domino's Pizza Enterprises in 2024. In the latest earnings call, the CEO, Russell Weiner, disclosed a roughly 8.3% drop in the company's sales for the first quarter, following a 6.6% decline in the fourth quarter of 2022. CFO Sandeep Reddy pointed out that customers are increasingly opting for carryout, sit-down meals, and home cooking, contributing to the company's results falling short of expectations. Sales at U.S. locations open for at least a year only increased by 0.9%, well below the anticipated 12% by analysts. Weiner highlighted that Domino's continues to face worsening delivery issues. Since the pandemic's onset, the pizza giant has grappled with labor shortages in its delivery service and escalating wages. In June 2023, only 12% of Americans ordered food delivery at least once a week, down from 18% the previous year, according to Morning Consult data. The decline in delivery orders could be attributed to consumer resistance to inflation, as delivery fees add to the burden of product price increases. This is why the pizza chain foresees the problem persisting in the coming months, especially with food inflation still at record levels. Number 2. Wendy's. Proudly boasting its commitment to fresh, never-frozen beef, this fast food burger chain is on a global expansion journey. However, customer discontent persists due to quality concerns and escalating prices. In 2022, Wendy's earned the title of the most expensive fast food restaurant, experiencing a significant 35% price hike, making it less than an inflation-friendly choice. Despite its global growth, the brand's upcoming Australian locations are facing skepticism from potential diners. Grilled founder and chief Simon Crowe remarked to the Sydney Morning Herald, "Every time an American business contemplates Australia, they underestimate the Australian consumer and our discerning nature. I can't see how Wendy's would be the slightest bit relevant." In the United States, the brand's drive-thrus consistently faces criticism for order mix-ups. A partnership with Reef and Ghost Kitchens hasn't yielded expected profits, and recent E. coli issues all contribute to growing customer dissatisfaction with the fast food chain. Number 1. Jimmy John's. From 2018 to 2022, Jimmy John's witnessed the closure of 166 restaurant locations across the United States, reducing the total count from 2,831 in 2018 to 2,637 in 2022. The situation took a turn for the worse in early 2020 when the chain received an FDA warning from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The warning highlighted evidence of 5 incidents of human infections involving E. coli, a bacteria transmitted through contact with raw, undercooked, and improperly prepared food. For a restaurant already grappling with significant financial challenges, an E. coli outbreak is a severe blow. According to the FDA, the Iowa Department of Public Health reported that by January 2020, a total of 22 people had contracted the outbreak strain of E. coli. The FDA emphasized that all 20 individuals interviewed by the Iowa Department of Public Health had consumed food at one or more of 15 Jimmy John's restaurants. The outlook for Jimmy John's appears more dire than ever, with plans in motion to close additional locations shortly. In conclusion, the fast food industry has witnessed a variety of challenges and transformations among prominent chains in recent times. From widespread closures and financial troubles to quality concerns and health-related issues, several factors have contributed to the shifting landscape. While some chains are grappling with the repercussions of global expansion and rising costs, others face the aftermath of food safety crises and customer dissatisfaction. As these dynamics continue to unfold, the industry remains in a state of flux, emphasizing the importance of adaptability and responsiveness for long-term success. If you found this video insightful, do subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more eye-opening discussions on the everyday realities.